completely, yeah, there we go. Just have some volume on this. The volume might be up on the TV. That might be the
it's off on there. Look.
There
you go.
Hold on, I was just having issues.
And the volume might be up on the TV if you turn that down because we were watching it.
Yeah. Stand by.
Standing by.
Keep talking.
Yeah.
There's
so the setting up of this music video, if you own it all, there's obviously a cost in that.
Oh yeah.
How did that happen? Is that just you're funding it?
Yeah, I do everything. I've never had New Zealand on air funding.
Yeah.
I've applied for it probably 20 times. I've never got it.
Oh man,
So-
I've got so many muso mates that have applied for that stuff, and it's a
Crazy.
crapshoot, you know.
It's not me having a go at them. I just at the same time though, like I feel like success feels better when you know that you did, like whatever anyone says, you know what you did.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So it's like you did this whole thing on your own, and then it's like, okay, cool. Like we're sitting here and it's out, and it's like. I don't have to put a little tag on there and none of that shit. It's got a world style tag. You know what I mean? Hey.
So here we go. The most Kiwi finish to a music video ever.
Wake up. Come on, mate.
At the same time though, like
Back to work.
I feel like success feels
Give it
better
another
when
dream again.
You know that you like whatever anyone says, you know what.
It's very cool. We're getting an echo in our cans here, Jace.
Yeah, it's
Just
just
lose
a little bit of a delay
because it's playing back somewhere. One of my millions of tabs I've got open here somewhere. It's actually playing back.
And of course, the other thing off your Facebook page, Charlie Sheen. How did that happen?
Oh yeah, we got a couple connects there. yeah. Charlie Sheen. Funny as that, eh? He looks so twisted in there, eh?
So was this just a mate who sent it out, or did you meet him as well?
I haven't met him yet.
Fucking send it? Well, if you do, go buy tickets to Tom Francis's lifestyle tour right now. I send it daily. Also, go check out Tom's new album right now. It's everywhere. Kick ass. I'm out.
Straight out of cage.
Funny, yeah. Charlie Sheen, man, he's still doing it.
Winning.
So you're basically funding your own music.
Everything.
So did you work in forestry? Is that the connection?
Yeah.
And was that the
I
earn money, save money, pay for music?
Yeah. I started off in the forestry, and then I went into firewood because like I was doing stupid hours in the forestry. You know what I mean? I'd leave at 3 a.m, drive 2 hours in a van, get there, work like 8 to 10 hours, and then have to do the same 2 hours back, 1 to 2 hours back, and then you'd leave in the dark and come back in the dark.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like. And you weren't earning that much, so it was like, well, why don't I just do firewood? I know all these people that have all these logging trucks and have all the connections with getting all this wood and shit like that. So let me just do it myself, and it's way easier than that.
Yeah.
You know, in a lot of ways, because it's like you're your own boss. You do what you want when you want. It's cool. It's chilling. You know what I mean?
And what you just you cut.
Luke Bergman, this is my dude right here, bro. I was just with him the other day. So After Hours Entertainment. Everyone go check out After Hours Entertainment because he's just a loose dude, man.
We're just getting messages about the audio network.
That's crazy.
Minute.
Yeah.
So
we apologise.
It's cool,
But we're up and running now.
Yep.
So you're down in Dunedin doing a gig.
Yep.
You got 21 gigs.
21 shows, man. I think we've already done like 5 or 6 because we did some in the North Island. So yeah, we got like this tonight, Invercargill tomorrow at Tillerman's. Then we got. I think we might be changing the venue on Monaco on Saturday. But if we don't change the venue and we can it, all the people that have bought tickets to Wanaka are going to be able to get upgrade ticket and come party with us in Queenstown if they want it.
So what? There's just not enough crowd yet?
Oh yeah, it's just like, man, touring. You just got to deal with stuff and whatever else. So yeah, but Queenstown we're doing the London on Sunday. Yeah. So we're doing that, and then the next week we're doing Thursday. Christchurch is at Fat Eddie's. Friday is in Westport at the Denniston Dog, and then Saturday is in Blenheim at the Yard Bar. Yeah, and then after that we're doing the North Island, so we still got to do like Hawke's Bay, Palmerston North, Hamilton, the Mount. Where else we got to go?
So when you organise all this yourself,
we got a team of our own guys.
Yeah. But I mean, without an Eccles type situation.
Yeah.
And you connect with guys like Snoop and Twister. Did you work with Twister as well? And you don't get funding from New Zealand on air.
Yep.
Do you go back in now, as you said, no slight on them, and go, what's up? We're doing this ourselves now. Maybe you guys can come on board.
I mean, like we like applied like all the time, and it's just like whatever, you know. I don't get my hopes up about it anymore. I just do it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm not in the US. They don't have any of that funding, so
Yeah.
you know, you just got to roll it like that. You just got to look at it like that. If you get it as a bonus, it's great. It'd be fantastic to be supported by them. But
Yeah.
either way it goes, I'm still going to do what I'm doing. You know what I mean? I'm not letting that slow me down. It's never gonna stop me from what I'm trying to do. So
Have you got a studio at home, or
Yep.
do you do?
Yeah.
Because in this day and age as well, you know, I mean, maybe not you guys, be it Pro Tools or whatever, but you know, GarageBand, Pro Tools,
Yeah.
Adobe Audition, people are making their own stuff in their
Everything.
bedrooms
Yeah.
all day, every day.
Crazy, yeah. Yeah, we're doing everything. We got Pro Tools, Logic, FL Studio, Ableton, and then we've got everything for doing videos and shit as well. So we do everything in house now. It's crazy. You know,
And your
get
crew
up
that
to-
you got out, you're rolling with a crew of what, eight or 10 people?
Yeah.
Are they a New Zealand crew, or are they going to be heading off with you over offshore?
Come away with us.
Yeah.
You know, obviously depends if they're busy. When you know, most of them got families and stuff as well. So,
Yeah.
You know, it just depends if they're available. So yeah, man. But everyone sounds real keen, for the international stuff. So,
Of course.
you know, it'd be
Why wouldn't you be?
Exactly. Man,
I mean,
it's crazy.
whatever you're doing, if you're a rugby player, you'd want to play professionally, internationally. If you're if you're an artist, you want to end up in probably either the UK or in America.
Europe, all
doing
that.
your thing,
yeah,
yeah.
man.
Totally.
100%. So yeah, we're doing it. Yep.
So have you done any gigs and stuff in North America yet?
Yeah, I've done a couple.
Couple, but you've got some more coming up, is that right?
Yeah.
Like after the tour, you're heading back, basically.
Yeah, we're doing that. We've just got to announce the dates.
Yeah.
I've got a little winter tour that I'm doing after this as well. Like it's called Make It Snow Tour.
Oh, nice.
So we're doing like some of the ski fields and stuff like that.
Here in New Zealand?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
And then we'll be doing like Australia and Europe and all that sort of stuff as well after that as well. So
When did the Snoop Dogg single actually drop? When did we see that music video? Like when?
so the song dropped, the audio dropped on March the 1st.
Yeah.
The video dropped maybe like would it be 2 months ago now?
Yeah. All right.
Something like that.
Have you seen a difference in the crowds since that dropped?
Yeah. Yeah, big time.
So that's made a difference.
Yeah. Like people travel a long way for the gigs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people coming like traveling maybe like 5 hours.
Wow.
You know what I mean? Like it's like whoa, like you know, because they could have been anywhere. That's the crazy thing for me is like coming from forestry and Hawke's Bay and like it's real like low like expectation.
Yeah.
That to have people traveling that far just to see you perform,
Yeah.
it's like wow, that's crazy. Like that's awesome. They could have been doing anything that night.
Yep.
You know what I mean? And they come to see me, so that's like the coolest thing ever, man.
You seem to be pretty humble about the whole thing.
Oh, you have to be. You know, I feel like
It's not-
the
it's
ego
not-
is the killer of the whole music
Yeah, but
industry.
it doesn't seem to be the sort of the reputation of the rapper coming out of the US is the humbleness and the the understatement sort of thing. But you seem to have that.
Yeah.
Is that important to you? Is it a whānau thing? What is it?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's just like a trait that I have, like a value that I have. I don't treat anyone different, you know, whether they're famous or not. And
Yep.
I wouldn't expect anyone to do that to me, you know. So it's like,
And when you blow up, you go, hey, you gonna keep it? Do you want to keep it, or are you gonna be like, nah, I'll just
What's that?
mention, are you gonna keep people around to keep you humble?
oh yeah, 100%, man. Like yeah, I don't know. It's just like
I guess that's the thing. I just having mates around that are like 100% honest.
having good people around is like
had
key.
with you before you had money.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
they know that you can trust them. They can just say, hey, bro, you're being a dick.
Yeah, exactly. No, yeah, true. No, 100% though. Like, because sometimes you get out of line. Sometimes we're human. We make mistakes. Sometimes we say things and do things that isn't right. So it's like you just got to own it.
It must be hard though. Just thinking about. I mean, you mentioned Lord, but thinking about any kind of artist in America that gets big, and all of a sudden, the world's your oyster.
Oh yeah.
And everyone around you is saying yes. I mean, I'm not suggesting it for you, but for anybody, it must be hard to get by with thinking that your shit don't stink too much, because if everyone's calling you, the next biggest thing.
Right. Like everyone would call Kanye West to his face Jesus.
Yeah.
No, they would though. Like, you know what I mean? That's what people don't understand. Is like in Hollywood, people say weird shit, and then like, he'll believe it. He'll be like, wait a second, I've had 30 people tell me that today.
I must be Jesus.
I must be.
He couldn't make that kid stand up in the crew when he was. If you know that, Kanye was. Look it up on YouTube. Kanye was telling everyone in the stadium they have to stand up. Everybody stand up. Everyone stand up. I'm not going to continue till everyone stands up. And he almost starts abusing this
How
dude.
bad is that?
And dude was in a wheelchair.
How bad is that?
So he may be Jesus, but he couldn't heal that kid.
He couldn't heal that kid.
So maybe you can walk on water
that's
though.
crazy, man.
Oh, this is it. This is it right here. I was in Sydney.
Why would you do that, though?
And it comes down the audience slowly. He's in a wheelchair.
He must have felt like a dick, eh?
I don't reckon, eh?
You reckon?
I don't reckon he could ever feel like a dick.
This is the longest I've had to wait to do the song. It's unbelievable. Now, if he is in a wheelchair, then it's fine.
Done.
He just realised, eh?
Yeah.
If he's in a wheelchair there,
Oh, man.
only if he's in a wheelchair.
Only if he's in a wheelchair can he stay sitting
You say
down.
it's cool as a wheelchair? You got the... Okay. Like we always do with this.
Holy smokes.
But in saying that, massive producer, hit after hit after hit after
Oh,
hit.
yeah, you can't take away from the skills.
Would you work with him?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just funny, though, you know what I mean?
Who would so Lord got big and her best friend's Tay Tay. So who's going to be your BFF?
Who's your squad?
Yeah, who's
Oh,
going to
mate.
be your new celebrity squad?
Oh, hopefully Charlie Sheen, eh? We can just send it, mate. We can just send it every day. You know? Yeah, loose, eh? Maybe like, what's that dude off the Zach? How do you say his last name?
Galifianakis?
Yes.
Comedian?
How good would that be?
Between two ferns.
Or like imagine just having a big night on the piss with like what's his name? Will Ferrell. Seth Rogen, eh? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that would be good, eh?
Yeah, I think Seth Rogen would be an amazing guy to hang out with. I saw him on one of the night shows, like the talk shows, a couple of days ago, because he's just done one of the voices for Lion King.
Yeah, he's
I
Pumbaa.
think.
He's Pumbaa.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
And they were basically going like, why has Disney picked you? And he was like, I don't know. Why have they picked me? I'm so dangerous. And he told a story about meeting Beyonce.
Oh, yeah?
And the first time he met Beyonce, her security pushed him out of the way.
Wow.
And then he met Beyonce again because she's in the film.
Yeah.
But he basically said, I'm the kind of guy that looks like you should avoid me. So he was kind of going, she probably shouldn't come up to me. It's pretty bad. But no, I watched that movie, Adam Sandler movie, Mr. Deeds, and he does a scene in it with Patrick McEnroe.
Okay.
And I thought, Patrick McEnroe, he'd be a pretty cool guy to hang out with and have a few drinks with.
Yeah.
I think
he's
you
funny.
mean John McEnroe?
Oh, yes, John McEnroe.
Yeah.
Sorry, tennis player. Who's Patrick McEnroe? No one.
You?
No.
John McEnroe's
All
last
right.
name?
John McEnroe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
So you can't be serious. That's the guy, yeah.
Yeah, the guy from Tennis Way Back. You're too young for
Super.
this.
Yeah, I don't even know who
What about back home?
He's like a real angry tennis player who like smashed his racket. He was like a real bad
Aren't they all
boy.
like that, though?
He was like
Yeah.
a real bad boy, like
Right, he's
tennis
just-
player, and
has
like
little fit.
drank and did, yeah.
What about staying grounded in that? What about family?
Yeah, family's really cool.
Mum,
man.
dad, siblings?
Yeah.
What is it back home?
Yeah, they're cool, man. Just chilling, you know what I mean? And just really, really down to earth. I'm super fortunate to have like an upbringing where there was no like, you know, there was never at any point like any like bad morals or like, you know what I mean, or doing like bad shit. I was brought up really well, you know what I mean? I'm really grateful for that.
Yeah.
Because, you know, you see it like later on, you know what I mean? Like when you're younger, you know, you're like, you know, all little shit like, you know, oh, you're not allowed to do this or whatever. Like, you can't do it. But then like later on, you just see like why, you know what I mean? Like there's like certain shit, you know what I mean? Just like, I don't know.
There's those moments that come up when you go older, when you go, oh shit, mum was right.
Yeah.
But it's not till you're like 20, 22, 24.
At the time,
whatever.
you're like, fuck this
Yeah.
shit, man. Like, what's going on? So it's like, yeah, that was cool, man. Nah, it's good. It's good back home. Yeah, man, it's chilling. But I got really good people around me back home as well.
Yep.
You know, just sort of weaned out all the ones that were there for all the other shit. You know what I mean? And you can see it now because, you know, man, like our circle's pretty small. You could almost end a sentence with it, man. Like, you know what I mean? It's almost like a full stop.
So
you can't have too many people in
so
the
small, tight group.
Yeah.
Because I spent some time in Bay of Plenty, Mount Maunganui, and I know that like after school and stuff, a lot of the kids from Mount College, I didn't go there. I was an adult when I was there. You know, they end up just heading to the beach and surfing sort of thing, and have kind of an aimless sort of existence for a while. But you seem really driven and really focused. And, you know, is that because, as you say, you've kind of weeded out some of those people?
Yeah. I mean, like, I don't get me wrong. Like, I got friends that aren't in the music industry and stuff that I would go kick it with and hang out. But, like, as far as music goes and music business and what we're doing, that's, like, quite tight.
Yeah.
tight knit, you know what I mean? But everything else is like whatever, you know.
What about the business side of it, man? Because if you're doing it all yourself and you're looking after yourself, there's got to be a bit of entrepreneurial business brain there.
Yeah. I've had really.
I mean, you've already said, I started my own business. I did the firewood. I mean, that's an entrepreneurial spirit.
Right.
It must have flowed in to you doing your own stuff now.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like I just know, like, it just feels right. You know what I mean? It's not like, I don't know. It's just there. I notice a lot of people don't have it. You know what I mean? Like, I talk to people and they're like, "How do you do this?" And I'm like, I help them out. But like, I don't know. It's just natural to me in a way. You know
And it must be because you don't have the label or the big manager or the tour manager from a label.
Yeah.
Then everything that comes in the door goes in the business pocket.
Oh yeah, 100%.
So it's one of those
Building the business.
One of those keep your nuts small. You don't have all the outgoings, and it makes life a bit easier.
Yeah. You know what I mean? But you got so many different avenues of doing stuff. You know what I mean? From like, if you got like songs on movies and stuff like that as well. And I mean, you might make more out of that than you would out of a whole tour. Who knows? So.
I was looking at Dave Baxter from Avalanche City doing his New World. There's a song on the New World advert now, and I was wondering, how much you make out of that?
Yeah.
Wonder how much you get out of that.
He got, like, and that's the thing going back to business of music, he got shafted by his manager.
We were talking
He
about
lost
that
like hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Really?
Hundreds of thousands of dollars because his manager like shafted him.
Well, because that album that he got
did really well.
Well, he did every instrument on it himself. He recorded it in a batch out of West Auckland. So he owned everything. So, but then obviously, was it Love, Love, Love?
Yeah, that's
the big one.
That's the big one that went on to like
they won the Silver Scroll.
Yeah.
Silver Scroll even. Wow.
Yeah, that got all that.
That was.
I didn't realise he'd been screwed over. That was pretty. So
yeah, like big time. Like yeah.
Do we have to say allegedly in case anyone decides to sue us?
Let him sue you.
I think there was an interview. I think he did like a live chat on his Facebook a while back when he launched his latest album, and he basically said that a lot of, I think I could be completely wrong, but he said some stuff that like some of the songs on the new album were actually inspired by what he went through in life.
We should probably look that up, because although we don't have broadcasting
We're just
standards,
making assumptions
because
here.
we don't have broadcasting standards and you can use whatever language you want, we still can't defame anyone.
No, we're not talking about what's his name. We're not talking about Craig.
What is that, bro? What the?
This is me. I'm a little bit OCD. I like playing with things on the
why not,
as I talk. And this is my best one. You ready? This is my Donald Trump.
Fake news. Listen, you're being rude. You're fake news. You're fake news. Stop being rude. You're fake news.
And there's my little Kim Jong Un. My little Donald Trump.
What do you got in these sunglasses?
Yeah, we've just given these away. This really awesome company called Velo came on board,
cool.
And they did some giveaways for us. So they're actually wooden glasses, wooden watches.
Wow, that bamboo, right?
That's
bamboo.
The bamboo boxes. I think the things are actually wood. I mean, check that out. That's a pretty beautiful wooden watch.
His manager was ordered to pay him $300,000.
Oh, there you go. Good. Now I'm just not going to get a lawsuit from you.
That is
oh my
so
goodness,
trippy, man. Look at that.
Yeah. So this is company Velo. They we did some giveaways, and they're actually going out today. Today, these are the winners.
Nice,
two pairs. So yeah,
that's cool, man. Sure.
If they're hip hop fans, they should get them to sign them. No, probably
not. Sign them. They don't even want it. They don't want it signed.
Yeah.
Sign them anyway.
I was just trying to think. I totally lost my train of thought there about what we were going to talk about. I thought of something quite interesting while we were talking, and it just disappeared. This is my OCD-ness. This is like nice. I when I'm working at home, I have the TV going and I'm on my laptop sort of thing. I have multiple things going on.
Yeah. Same. I've always got a heap of shit going on. Yeah.
You're where do your songs and stuff come from?
What do you mean?
Well, the lyrics, the words, where the inspiration. Is it? Are you the kind of guy that talks about your life and your music?
Oh yeah, 100%.
Totally.
Yeah, 100%.
Can you give us an example?
Like what, on like a song?
Yeah, like of where the lyrics come from and how they've come out in your music.
Well, like, you might have something happen. Like, for example, I had a stuff article that was bullshit that was written about me the other day. 90% of it wasn't true, so I wrote a song about it. And it's called What They On. And it was just like this, it was about the stuff reporter who's really just out, like, he seems just to be out to get people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Has he got a reputation for that?
Yeah, like he just
Are we naming him? Who are we talking about?
What's his name? Like, he doesn't even deserve to be
named. All right, let's not do
He's
that.
just, you know what I mean? Like, there's people out there, you know what I mean? But anyway, I wrote a song about him because that's a better way of getting it out, There's so many ways of art and expression, so you just get it out that way. And
so what were some of the things he got wrong? Like, what was he saying?
He said that, like I went in and just, like, like munted this dude up for no reason. When actually I got attacked by 8 people.
Oh, okay, stop.
Yeah.
I think I didn't, I looked at it. I think when I do a little bit of research.
Right.
I don't do a lot of research for these because I just want them to chill and be a conversation.
Yeah, exactly.
But I did read, are you talking about an article that talked about a previous conviction for assault?
Yeah.
Okay, I know the article you mean.
Yeah, the funny thing is about that is like, all these people were like, they're going to come out. Bro, I was in the States, man. Like, I'd been going back and forth to the States for the last 4 years. This shit happened 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Okay. No problem.
Yeah.
The thing was like, it's not even a thing. It's like whatever. Anyway. So I'm over there and this thing comes out and listen to this. Okay. I haven't released anything since like, so March 1st come out. That'd have been like a year and a half, maybe even 2 years. I hadn't released any music. And then so basically I dropped the first song I dropped and then like a couple weeks later, boom, this thing comes out. And it's just trying to ride the wave of what we're doing. See, if I never released that song, that article wouldn't have come out.
So you were noteworthy to
oh
write
yeah. Because I'm like in the press, it's everywhere, and like you know what I mean. And this dude's just trying to get his little 10 cents because he's got nothing going on. That's the funny thing is like he has nothing. You know, here we're sitting here and we're actually creating something and then like putting good content, positive vibes out into the world. This dude's like he's a pencil, and that's the thing that happens with these people. But like it's whatever, you know, everyone gets it. Look at the stuff that Eminem had with, you know, some of these people and like, so what they say, and they just make up things to sell the article and get people talking and stuff like that. But the funny thing is, it's like, you know, people will try and like bring you down from that. They'll like, even though it's not true, they'll be like, oh,
so set the record straight because I didn't read it in full, but from what I remember, something about punching a guy through a window at the lights. So is that basically what the story was?
Yeah.
Okay, so look, you've got a forum, you've got, as we say, content.
Yeah.
What happened? Set the record straight.
Yeah, so I was at a party like 4 years ago, and I had a whole lot of dudes surround me and 2 of my friends, and like I got assaulted by these dudes. They smashed me in the face, like whatever. You think you're a rapper, like all this shit, and I was really trying to hold it in, like just. I went down to I went down to the gas station. As I was going down to the gas station, there's no one else around. This car pulls, like, is following behind me. There's a lowered, like, Ford Courier Ute, and, like, pulls in, like, before the gas station, like pull over to the side of the road, and their, like, dim lights are on. And I'm like, that's weird. It's, like, really, like
a movie.
Really weird, you know what I mean? And as I'm coming out of there, I'm driving home, like, pull out of the gas station, come back, and I'm, like, looking in this car window. It's all those dudes in the car. There's a whole heap of them. You know what I mean? They're all like sitting on each other and shit. And there's this massive dude and he's like out the window doing some shit. So I was like pulled over. I was like, man, I thought he was going to chase me home. So I took his keys off him. I broke his nose and took his keys off him. But I don't just go and do that for no reason. Like that's not me. I'm not a violent person to go and do that. But like at the same time, it was like this dude and the police saw this stuff go down before that. They didn't do anything about it. They just let it happen. So the thing is it's like, well, you know, I don't tolerate bullies, man. I don't think anyone should. And I genuinely felt like this dude was going to follow me home. So I just ended it right there and then.
So are you saying you see that as self-protection by avoiding what might have happened afterwards?
Yeah, because they were like, why didn't you just drive home? Well, the dude will chase me home.
Yeah.
If he's got no keys.
So was there a conviction that came from it?
Yeah, but it's like a little like slap on the wrist. But even then, that's going to get taken off soon. So it's cool.
Is it the kind of thing that you had to declare going to the States, or was it small enough not to even worry about that?
I didn't. It's cool. It's chill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We good. Like we travel. It's fine. You know. I mean, a drink driving conviction would be worse.
Right.
You know, never ever in my life have I driven drunk, or would I? You know what I mean? And I
especially now you got a new ute.
yeah. So yeah, man, that's it. You know, I said that straight. That's like what it is. And I already come out on social media and talked about it.
Yeah.
But you know, people still try and press you about it and like say what they think. And
do you ever think about I want to do something legal about this? Like, do you ever think I mean, if it's not true,
yeah. Do
you ever think about I might
get a T-shirt made with that reporter's face on it and just say like I'm a child molester or something.
Who was it? It's Tupac talking about the DA. Now look at me now, bitch. Sort of thing. It's like I'm out. Look at me now. That kind of thing. But your version of it is
but like
reporter.
it's just like it's just sort of weird though. It's like it's a strange thing. But at the same time, like all the people that like been sticking with us, like you know sponsors and people like that, you know, all of them were like. Pretty much just like, man, like to be honest, like we know what you're like, we know you. That's not what you don't just go and do shit like that, like whatever. And you know, if anything, it gives you some sort of street cred is what they said. I was like, what? But yeah, it's like, nah, and that's not what we do. We don't go do shit like that. It's just like one of those things that happen. And that's when I dropped my first album.
Right.
So like, you know what I mean?
So the guys in the neighborhood were looking to take you down a peg or two.
Yeah, they love it. Yeah. They love it, But so, that's just bullies, man. You just got to, and you just, it is what it is.
So how are they going to be when you get the Grammy? What's going to happen then?
Well, they wouldn't even get close. I've seen them too. I see them all the time. They don't do anything.
Yeah, what now? I mean, what happens when you're in town now?
Well, they just sort of like walk with the head down. Like, I'm just like, whatever, man. But I'm not like, I'll still have a conversation with people. I'll shake their hand. I'll be like, yo, whatever. But like, I'm not out here to do anything bad. I'm here to create music and, do cool shit and inspire people. That's all we're here to do. So, it's positive vibes from our end.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It's nothing negative. So if any negative stuff comes our way, we just like, whatever, man. We just leave. Like,
Why the focus on the inspiring people? Like, why is that a part of your makeup? I mean, that thinks about the kind of pay it forward, thinking of the next generation.
Yeah.
I can only see so far because I'm standing on the shoulders of giants, sort of thing. Well, why is that important to you?
There's a lot of wasted talent, and there's a lot of people that like get told by everyone around them that they can't do something. Mm-hmm. So many people tell me that I can't do stuff, that this isn't going to work, this whatever, and maybe some of it doesn't work, and maybe some of it won't work, but we're just going to keep pushing and swinging the bat till it does. You know what I mean? So for me, that's like the same thing, because I never had anyone like that. I didn't even know how to set up a recording studio. I didn't know what you needed, like, an interface, a microphone, and a laptop.
Yep.
And some monitors or some headphones. You know what I mean? Like, no one could tell me. Like, I went into one of the music stores, and they were just like, I was like, yo, I want to start recording music, and I was like, what do I need? And they couldn't even tell me, and I'm like, man, like, if someone messaged me that now, and they said, bro, what do I need? I'd be like, boom, straight away, 3 things, 4 things, you know what I mean? And it's super simple, like, so I want to be able to make sure that, like, if there's anyone else out there that's trying to do something, that they can do it a bit easier by learning some of the ways of how we did it, and just showing, like, because no one's like done the big collaborations like that or done stuff like that before. And to be honest with you, man, like, ask the question and you're only going to get one of 2 answers. You know what I mean? It's a yes or a no. So you may as well just ask the question, and that's half the reason that, like, I've been able to do so much of the stuff that I've done.
I remember there's
take that out to the boys. I'm just saying, we're not really eating it. You might as well finish exactly. it up, eh?
There's this quote that I remember, like, and I think in the context of the quote, they were talking about, like, asking a girl out, like, that you've been, like, watching or something, and he says, in life, all you need is, like, 15 seconds of ridiculous courage to ask the question, and then the rest of it is easy. Just asking the question. Hey, can you be on my track?
Exactly. Yeah. That's it.
It's also very simply, it doesn't hurt to ask. I mean, what's the worst that can happen? Someone could say no.
Yeah.
Tom, what do I need for my studio? I haven't got time. That's the worst scenario that can happen. So why not ask?
Yeah, exactly. That's the thing.
It sounds to me, and I'm going to put a word out there that might be a bit wanky, but you can talk to that. There's a bit of a social conscience. There's thinking about the community, thinking about others, that kind of thing as well. Yeah. Does it spread out into any other areas of life? Like someone like yourself I remember talking to Di Henwood once, and he is very interested in the political world.
Okay.
He's very interested in, social issues and that kind of stuff, looking at it from that angle. Do you have any other kind of aspirations? Do you keep in touch with what's going on in the world? Or are you just really talking about your circle and who you can affect one-on-one?
Yeah, a bit of both. Like, definitely, I mean, that stuff affects us all. So yeah, you know what I mean? Whoever's in, running stuff across whatever, I mean, like, obviously, we're in New Zealand, so we're, whoever's in, whether it's Labour or the Greens or, National, whoever's in charge, obviously that's going to affect us in some way because they change certain things. So obviously, yeah, like, you know what I mean? You gotta be like, keep an eye on everything that's going on, and I think educating yourself is the best thing you can do. Going and reading books and actually getting it rather than just going on Google and just googling like, oh, what's this? You know what I mean? Because that's what everyone does now. That's not always the fact. So it is good to find out stuff firsthand rather than second or third or fourth hand. Of how things work. So,
especially with that kind of world, because often what happens is an article will get written. and then there'll be 10 other articles on other sites that are basically sourcing that article.
Yeah.
So basically, it only means there's one article.
And Chinese whispers of it,
and there's just 10 other people who have said stuff based on that one article.
That's crazy, yeah.
So are you a reader? You're talking about reading some of that? Is that you?
Yeah.
Any
Sometimes it's hard to find time, man.
Yeah.
At the moment, it's just like everything's so busy. So I try and find time, try and read some stuff and just educating yourself about just a lot of different things, you know what I mean? Whatever it is, it doesn't really matter what it is, but as long as it's, sort of.
Do you think that's got to do with, obviously if you're a lyricist and that your mind's always going, you're always thinking, you're thinking of the next thing, you're thinking of the next lyric. It would seem to me that would be a natural progression to think of, where your inspiration's coming from, and that could be all sorts of places. Hence, let's know what's going on. Hence, let's read sort of thing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, definitely. Like, I think that like putting real quirky shit in there that's like, because like let's be honest, like stereotypical rap. Is like money, bitches, weed, hoes, clothes, all that shit. You know what I mean? And so like being a little bit different, like talking about certain things that people feel like it like pops up in their head. For example, like talking about like, certain things, and whether it could be in New Zealand or overseas. There's certain things that if you rapped about that are in New Zealand, they would never understand overseas. And there's certain things they'd rap about in the US that people here don't understand. So, you know what I mean? Talking about like driving down the 405, people here will be like, what the fuck's the 405? Whereas, if you're talking about like being down in Bluff and shucking oysters and shit, you know what I mean? It's sort of like people here would be like, oh, it might
but there is that interesting thing, and I look at groups, and it's not in your world, but like Flight of the Conchords and that, and actually their Kiwiism were some of the things that endeared them to the US audience. So there's also something in there. It's pretty cool to be a Kiwi in the States at the moment.
100%, man.
Yeah, so you got that as well.
Yeah, they love it, man. Like I took one of my boys over there, and he was just buzzing out. He's like, man, like all these dudes, like all these producers, all these artists, they just love like what we're doing. Like, and I'm just like, yeah, man, like it's just about being cool, not going in there with the attitude and not going in there with the ego, because the ego is the biggest killer, man. Like that's honestly the biggest killer of this whole industry. Like, what do you get out of having an ego?
Well, Kanye's done quite well, as we said before. But in general, you get a reputation for being a cock.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and actually, unless you're, and I'm not saying Beyonce's a cock, but unless you've got Beyonce money, it's not helpful to your career to be a cock.
No. But in saying that though, like she might be like that. Like if you were, I don't know, like you could get it down to this gas station here down the road, right? And you could talk to the guy across the cash register, and he's a dick. You just struck him on the wrong day, right? The difference is that like people will just like forget about that dude, whereas the person that's famous and that reacts that way because they might have had a bad day. I mean, they could have had something really bad just happen. But like a guy that really inspires me to is I think is a really good example of what you should be as a person in front of people is Mad Mike, the Drifter.
Right.
He's just like the most coolest guy because he could have something majorly go wrong with something, and a fan comes up to him, and it's like turning to shit. Like you imagine, like just say for example, like I don't know if this has happened or not, but just say this has happened. Right? If he had like 3 race cars and they traveled across the world, somewhere wherever it is, and all 3 of those race cars simultaneously blew up or had major problems that they couldn't keep racing, right? And they couldn't fix it, and the whole day was over because, or their week or weekend or whatever it is over because of that. Like anyone is just going to be like, and most people can't hold it together. Inside, no doubt, he would be feeling that, like, man, like all sorts of feelings. But if a fan comes up to him and they say, hey, Mike, I really like what you're doing. Can I get a photo? Can I talk to you? He is just like so cool to be around. You know what I mean? And that's like, I haven't really seen that with anyone else before, which is crazy. Like, you know what I mean? It's like, he's like, yeah, of course, man. He had like actually got time for people, which is like huge. Like that's when I started seeing stuff like that, I was like, man, that's what I want to be like.
So that's an inspiration to you. You can imagine
100%.
Having the Grammy and still talking to the kid in the dairy.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, but it's not. Yeah, but I mean that's like positive on positive though.
Yeah.
Whereas like say for example, if I turned up,
just crash a ute.
yeah, or something, or like all sorts of stuff happen. yeah, you know, it's like there's so many things that could happen. You know what I mean? Like something bad happens, and it goes back to that. It's like, you know, it's just be cool about it, think about it, you know.
I think it was Ricky Gervais who was talking about, I could be wrong with that, but there certainly was a stand-up comedian who was talking about what it means to live a life. And he's like, have a laugh and don't be a dick. That's kind of the philosophy on life.
Okay, so we all good to drop the C word on here because I got a rule I live by.
You do it.
Okay. Me and another guy, Damien Smith, who's an amazing guy.
Shout out.
Back home. We have this rule we come up with called the it's basically just don't be a cunt.
Yeah.
Like, if you live your life by that rule, you'll never have a problem. Like, think about this, okay? Like, if they just made the law that, but the problem is like some people were like really stupid, so they wouldn't understand it. But if you just had a law that was like, don't be a cunt, and you'll be sweet. Like, you know what I mean? If you're doing 5Ks over the speed limit, and you get, here's a ticket and all that, it's like, oh, come on, dog. Like, what? And then, like, you know, but it's like, if you're not being a dick, and you're not like, I get it if you're in some big machine or something, like, okay, well, maybe we shouldn't talk about that. But, like, something really minor, like, I don't know, you know, like, okay, this is a big one right now, like legalization of weed, right?
Yep.
Okay, so, like, if you're not harming anyone, you're not fucking anyone's shit up, and you're just chilling, you're just doing your thing, what's the issue?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, what's the problem?
Yeah.
Like, it's all good. Just don't be a cunt. Like, don't sell meth. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You know what I mean? It's like, but you know, it's not the way the world works, unfortunately.
And you're obviously experiencing that. Is Snoop based in California?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know if there was a blunt going on while you were there working with them, but it's all legal.
Yeah, it's legal as, man. Funny thing is, I went through the airport and now they got the TSA at Auckland.
Yep.
Instead of, they still got TSA when you get into the US, but they do all the checks there before you leave, so it's way quicker. It used to be recently that you would just go over there, get the TSA check, and then they'll let you through. It'll take longer.
Yeah.
So now it's way quicker, right? So I get to the airport, leaving to go to the US, and this chick comes up. She's like, "Oh, hey, we're just doing the TSA thing." I was like, "Yeah, it's cool." She's like, "What are you doing over there?" I was like, "Oh, I'm going there to work on some music." She's like, "Oh yeah." Started asking me, and I thought I don't like dropping it because I feel like a dick, but like I thought I'd just be like, "Yo, we're actually going over there to shoot the Snoop Dogg video." Like, you know, I thought like, oh, it'll end it. Like she'll just get stumped and she'll just go, "Oh," and then like it's it, and she'll leave me alone. Bro, like open the can of worms.
Like how much you're carrying for him.
Oh, it was like, she was like this. "Oh, so you're working with Snoop Dogg? So you smoke a lot of marijuana, do you?" Even if I said yes, just say I said yes.
Yeah.
Just say I was like, "Yes, I smoke 4 pounds of weed a day."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? My lungs are black. Like, if I said that, what is that? What is the issue to her?
Yeah.
You're in California. Like, chill out. Like, this isn't a problem. Like, you know what I mean? I'm not like that, by the way, but, you know, it's like.
It's only 3 pounds. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 pounds.
Yeah, 3.5. So I was just like, yeah, that sort of blew me away too. I was like, come on, man. Just chill, relax.
I heard a commentator the other day talking about the problem. Do you want another one? Yeah. What do you want? Another Stella or
Oh,
Max?
yeah, those Stellas are good. Hey, look at this fridge, mate. Unreal.
Got to get used to using that fridge, man.
Oh, mate.
My kids can't wait for the t-shirts to come with that logo. Dad, when are you going to start doing merch?
When are you going to do?
Soon.
Yeah?
At some stage.
I got good hookup for merch if you want to get
There we go.
I'm serious, man.
Yeah, no, we'll talk.
Shit. Yeah.
When you're talking about before about reading and getting like, you know, being smart and also obviously influencing music, I was just thinking about like freestyling. You know, if you've got all that information in your head that you can call upon. And it just reminded me, I saw this video the other day, Little Dicky.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, like if you, I kind of came across someone who did that, like Save Your Money video.
Oh, yeah, it's funny,
video,
yeah.
if you've seen, but
No, give us a bit. I don't know what you're talking about.
yeah, you know what? So
I'm old.
Yeah, give us a bit.
There's
that bottle opener, by the way?
There's an artist. I don't know if is he LA based or is he New York? I think he's New York based. I could be completely wrong, but he's a Jewish hip hop artist named Lil Dicky, He came to like my attention when he did a video called Save That Money.
Yeah, he's in LA.
And he basically he wanted to make a really awesome music video.
He's from Philadelphia.
But spend no money. Is it Philly?
Yeah, he's from Philly, but he lives in LA.
There's like...
My name's Dave. I know this is kind of ridiculous, but I'm actually a rapper.
Yep.
And we're shooting a music video all about how we can make the most epic rap video ever for no money. So we were just driving by, like looking at nice houses, and we noticed yours, and we were wondering if we could maybe come in and get a few shots. We saw this house. Oh. They were Jewish too.
let's have it on in the background because we will get knocked from YouTube.
Yeah, so he goes around and like he asks dealerships for like he's like, hey, can we borrow a car for 5 minutes? And then he goes and crashes a mate's music video. But it's basically him talking about being a Jewish guy, and so he's like, save that money. He's like, I'm not gonna, it's like, hey, I didn't have these fries. You better take this off the check, sort of thing. But anyway, I was sort of
you're looking at me.
It's funny, but he's also. But anyway, I came across this video the other day. I don't know if you've seen it.
Yeah, Sway.
When he's on Sway, and he's like, he's freestyles, and it's just insane.
Okay, you're not gonna dance. Get serious. There we go.
Lil old dick and I'm back in this bitch. I know y'all know when I rap what it is. All facts don't fib. Got a gang full of hits. In touch with the kids like a pedo. I'm a jam like Shaq. I'm a bang when I wish. Up in this bitch like a fetus. Ain't no timelines when you timeless. Hold up, MJ 96. Meaning I'm back on my bullshit. You know I come hard like a full dick. Suburban and white. Stay with your bread like some cool with how it's spread. Cool with flow. I can make them right with an IG live. And my girl got bombs on a by jihad.
So question about freestyling. How much is freestyle? How much is lyrics written down and just kind of put together? I know I asked this question, it's a stupid reference, but I used to work in theatre sports, and the crowd would watch you do this improv, not knowing that if you stay within the rules of the game, it's actually quite easy to not that it was rehearsed or practiced, but there was repeatable things. Right. So actual freestyle, how much is actual freestyle off the dome, and how much is
what on this, or like
for yourself?
For myself, it depends really. Like, you know what I mean. If I'm feeling something, like, you know, if I'm in the studio and I'm feeling it, sometimes it just comes out. Yeah, I might like maybe do half of it and then punch in for the rest, or maybe like, I don't know, come up with like the other day I wrote a song and it was just like I sort of freestyled it. And then we ended up using like part of that little bit for the chorus, and just moved it back, and then like copy and paste it across, and then like just fill in the verses. You know what I mean? So it just depends. Sometimes I'll just sit there and, like, there's certain artists you work with that just, you know, they just punch in. They just sit there rapping like King Los. You guys seen King Los? You know, freestyle on Sway in the Morning. You seen him?
Yeah, seen him.
He is crazy, but he'll just sit there just banging it out, and then I don't like that. Well, I'll change it. So, you know, I learned a lot in the US from that sort of stuff of how to make music. You know,
do you look at the those that have gone before you?
Yeah,
and look at the ones who are there now and think that's who I want to be. Yeah. Like who are the top 2 or 3 in your eyes?
I mean,
other than Snoop, you got to say Snoop.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I mean, like Kendrick, for sure. Man, Nipsey Hussle, 100%. Yeah. It's a really hard one, man. I got a lot of artists that I listen to. I listen to everyone too. I don't listen to like, you know, a lot of people think, oh, okay, he makes hip hop, he just listens to rap.
Yeah. So what else? Who do you enjoy that's
we
not
were
in that
listening
world?
to like all sorts of stuff on the way here, like you know, Don Henley and Jimi Hendrix and like the Doors and, you know, John Mellencamp, like just heaps of different people, man. I just love music. I just love music. First and foremost, before I'm an artist, I'm a fan of music.
Were you like trained musically? Did you do music at school and that kind of stuff?
I never done anything like that.
No.
I never did it at school. Never did it anywhere.
So you got lyrics that come. What about the beats? Do they come from you as well, or is that part of the crew?
Well, I make them with, like, there's a couple of people in our group that I make them with. Yeah. Because sometimes, like, if I'm trying to get something out, I might be a bit unsure about something. I'd be like, you know what I mean? But yeah. Everything that we've made, we've never, like, it's not just like, oh, here's the beat and that's it. Like, we've always had a major input into it. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's cool, man. There's some dope producers that I've got you know, under our label. Yeah. Flocko Beats is one of them. He's crazy, man. Just like really different sound. We were playing some stuff in front of some big artists in the US, and they were just like, and they're looking at each other, and, you know, they'll be like, oh shit, is that Yovi? Oh, that shit hard. You know, and he was like, oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.
So do you want to base yourself in the States and drag talent across?
Yeah. I just want to be in the US, man. It's just good vibes.
But when you talked about paying it forward, well, that was my word. But when you were talking about, inspiring
whatever I
other
can help
people
with,
and stuff.
yeah, whatever. I'm not like purposely like making a like thing to be like, yo, like you need to be here because they can still do it from here. It's just what I want to do is in the US. So like if they want to, yeah, for sure. Like,
do you think you could still do it from here? I mean, I remember not in your genre, but Daniel Bedingfield, like 15, 20 years ago, he made his song literally in his bedroom, whatever his biggest hit was, and that went to #1 in the UK and set him up for life. Yeah. Literally, he was one of those literally made it in his bedroom kind of guys.
Wow, yeah, it's crazy.
But
yeah, I mean, you could.
Harder though, because there isn't like there's the appearance and stuff as well. I mean, you got to play the game somewhat, surely. But it sounds like at the moment you're not playing the game because you're in charge of your own shit. I mean, playing the game is kind of getting involved with, people who can take you other places and stuff. I mean, what happens when? I mean, I'm sure they already are, but the labels come knocking. What happens then?
I mean, you could negotiate something if you really wanted to, but. It's just like if that right deal comes up. I'm pretty patient though, eh?
Yeah.
Like a lot
it's the long game.
Yeah, a lot of people are just like I've seen a lot of people sign to labels, and I've also seen a lot of people that have like got huge amount of plays on their stuff and I've done the numbers. Like I know how much money you make out of this stuff, and it's like you look at them, and then you'll see them somewhere. You might see them at a awards thing, or you might see them out at a event or something. You're like, yo, how's it going? They're like, bro, I'm broke. Like I should be like they would literally be making more money working at McDonald's.
Yeah, you get and like 20,000 plays on Spotify, and you get a check from APRA for 15 cents. Or something,
but these dudes are getting like 10, 20 million streams on Spotify.
And they're not making anything.
They're not making anything. They're signed with a label. They're doing all these shows, and they're packing out venues.
Well, I mean, you're getting into this new music world because like iTunes is shutting down. Right. They're going to go to Apple Radio,
Apple Music, and
Spotify.
That, right?
The streaming services seem to be the way they go. What people seem to be saying now is artists, especially the big artists, make their money from touring.
Right.
So U2 will make $200 million as they tour the world, but they'll make fuck all off the actual album sales because who buys albums anymore? But off their streams and stuff.
If you're U2, they just push it onto your phone automatically anyway. They just give it to you, and then people have to try and figure out how to remove it.
Tyler, the creators thing, it's like waking up to a bad pimple. I actually like U2 though. It's dope though. Like the old shit I like. You know what I mean?
Man. I've got Joshua Tree on vinyl.
Yeah.
But it's like it's a new compared to 20 years ago. It's a new music world.
So we were talking about it the other day, and I'm just like, man, like I wonder if it was like better. You know what I mean? Like, would it have been better? Because you wouldn't have like a lot of the people that can like come in here and just like. There's some people that will get like into the game without really having to do that much.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they don't, like they might, I don't know, get a label that backs them and throws a lot of money behind the promotion, and then next thing they're everywhere.
Or someone knocks the door down for them, and they just walk through.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like
they're the Mike Hosking of the music world. Who just sits on other people's shoulders and gets a gig all the way through. Follows on from Holmes and has ironically the #1 show in the country.
I mean, I don't know, man.
But you see that. I mean, you see that with acts and artists, and you see that with bands and stuff that come through, and then the band disperses, but the door's been open for a Travis Barker to still rule the roost sort of thing.
Yeah.
So that's not a bad thing.
No, but I mean, like, it would still be cool for people to like actually have to go and appear at these places and. Not just hide behind the internet, Like I'm not one of those people. I'm not like I'm out there like in front of people. I don't.
So do you enjoy on stage more or in studio more?
I love both, man.
Love them both?
I love both.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool. You got to have a good balance though. You wouldn't want to do too much of one,
And as a boy from the Hawke's Bay, what's social life look like to you? I mean, I'm thinking of you, following your Magpies and that kind of stuff. Heading off to the US and leaving Aotearoa at home and all that goes with her. Yeah. Steak and cheese pies aren't going to be there so much.
I know, man.
What's social time for you? What do you do for fun?
I just work, man. Like, I don't really. Oh no, I do. I mean, I'll go out to like friends gigs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And I'll go do basketball game, baseball game, in the US. You know what I mean? But when I'm here, I just work, man. Like I'm just working.
And it's full-time music now?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Have you got someone else doing the firewood? Have you still got that business?
No, I'm selling it though. Someone wants to buy it.
Someone wants to buy the firewood business.
Buy it, all the gear and all that. Yeah.
Good return.
Yeah.
What do you charge for like a cubic meter of pine?
We sell it by the cord.
Which is how much?
So anywhere between, depends this time of year. I mean, you might be looking at like 380.
What's a cord though? What measurement?
3.6 cubic meters.
Okay, so 4 cubic meters for
8 foot. So it's like 8 foot long by 4 foot wide by 4 foot high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what does that cost?
I mean, it depends what it is. It might be like if it's pine, like between like 280 and like if it's like gum, maybe like 380. If it's dry, though.
You know, you're in Dunedin, and everyone's got a fire, and I'm working it out. So we pay about a good price is about $90. I get Douglas fir $90 a cubic meter.
Cubic meters. You're looking at like so basically 4. Right?
And then blue gum I get, which is hard, is $100 a cubic meter.
Oh yeah, so you're looking at the same, like really, like 380, like 360 maybe.
I've got a bloke.
Yeah, I've got
a guy.
Hey, man. The connection, right? Yeah. So no, it's good, man. You got to stock up though. How many? You go through a fair bit.
I think I've had 7 cubes this winter.
I was going to say 7 cords.
No, 7 cubes. So 2 quarts, maybe.
I know some people that used to go through like 10 cords.
Oh, that's ridiculous. 10
cords.
Yeah.
So basically, I just give them 4 cubic meters, right? So it's like 7 times 4.
Yeah, no, I've had about 7 or 8 so far, and I probably got half of it left in the basement.
Right.
So I'll probably get another 2 or 3 before the end of winter.
Yeah.
So this is what happens when you come to Dunedin as an international hip hop star. You just talk about firewood, bro. That's what we do here.
Yo, you know I got to deal with Still for that video.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Like cash in the hand?
I gave you all of the chainsaws.
Well, they just gave you the chainsaws.
Yeah. I'm like, yo, what's... Yeah, I need that shit. And,
that'll explain why the brand, the logo is so prominent in those close-ups of you walking through the forest.
Yeah.
But that's good because for a Kiwi watching that, I saw the Still chainsaw, but they're all Still chainsaws. So it wasn't like I was like...
It wasn't a Husqvarna though.
I wasn't a Husqvarna. Hey. But you know what I'm saying? It's like it didn't stand out. It wasn't like product placement. Like if you were sitting here with your drink whilst you're talking like this. You know, like this.
Stella, fair enough. If Stella wanted to give us a
they should give us a deal after the say, just like the old,
They should. They certainly should. Someone should anyway.
I remember having to negotiate. I was working on a TV commercial, when was it? It'd be like 5 years ago. I was working on a TV commercial. I was art directing and I had to arrange to get a vehicle for free because I don't know why I didn't have a budget to get the vehicle.
They just usually use it?
Yeah, to use it in this TV commercial. But it was the TV commercial had Dan Carter in it, and so I just went straight to Ford. And said, "Hey, we've got Dan Carter. Can you give us a vehicle?" And they're like, "Oh yeah." He goes, "We need because we needed a 7-seater vehicle for this TV commercial." And
that's no problem though.
And they gave it to us for free, and I was like, "Thank you."
What, for like one day?
Yeah, just for the day.
That sucks though, eh? One day you do that in the States and you get it for free and it's yours to keep.
Yours to keep.
Exactly. Hey, when I saw the Charlie Sheen thing, I did think it was a what do they call it's not FaceTime at the moment where people are swapping their faces around.
Oh, you thought it was like a filter?
Dr. Farkenstein or whatever his name is. Have you seen the one with
the deep fake stuff?
Deep fake, yeah. Have you seen the Mike Tyson doing Facts of Life?
No.
Okay, look up Mike Tyson doing Facts of Life. So
I don't even know if that's deep fake because deep fake is like you can't tell.
You thought it was all shit.
No. I didn't think it was all shit. I just had that thing that kind of I wonder if. And at the moment,
everyone thinks that though. I'm sure that like I had people when
was it Mike Tyson doing what? Sorry.
Facts of Life, I think it is.
Facts of Life.
Or maybe it's not Facts Life.
First time when I put a photo of me and Snoop up, he actually put it up before me, which was funny. No one really noticed that. On his Instagram, and I never even knew until someone told me. But I put a photo of me and him, and then there's all these dudes like, "Oh, Photoshop, bro, mean skills on Photoshop." Put a video up, just shut them down. And they're like, "Oh."
Yeah.
And what about this thing that's going around at the moment? What's it called? It's just in the last couple of days. It's all over Facebook. That's what I was going to say. Bring up my Facebook page. The Face app thing going on at the moment, where everyone's looking. Oh, there's me.
Oh, that old one.
Face app. Have you done that yet?
How good is that? No, I haven't.
I just did it on you.
Did you? Oh no.
Shall I send it to Jason? You can put it up as well.
My theory is it's Russia. I'm pretty sure the app was built in Russia, and so they're just mining face data.
Yo, you guys. I don't know if you guys like you got like you're probably like married and shit, but like yo, I was good like this on Tinder, eh?
Are these the matches at the moment?
The camera. This is me going off. Like I'm just swiping all of them. Look at this. Oh no! Wait, we got one.
I'm sure I saw a dude. I'm sure it was like an Indian robotics professor. He built a Tinder machine that automatically swiped for him. I find that. Hold on.
I can't wait to show you this picture, bro. This is freaking awesome.
Are you gonna message it to me?
I'm gonna email it to you, Jason. There's your email address. I won't put it to me. I won't put that out there because
there you go. That's what you need.
All the girls will be doing. Oh, look at that, swiping right.
There you go.
We can see ourselves.
Did you find Mike Tyson?
No, because it just gave facts of life. Just means it gives you lots of facts of life.
Well, just go straight to YouTube. Go straight into YouTube and put Mike Tyson. It was that one with Steve Urkel. What was that program with Steve Urkel?
Oh, Family Matters.
Oh, that's what it is. Then Mike Tyson Family Matters.
Family Matters. Okay.
And have a look. It's the deep fake.
Yeah.
And this, I'll be honest, I did think that for a split second, but then I thought, oh,
come on now.
Nah. Here we go. So this is the introduction to Mike Tyson. Here we go. Check this out. Whoever's made this is a genius because you can't tell all the faces. Look at that.
That's a bit freaky.
There you go.
Oh dear, that's.
How good is that? Though?
That's pretty good, eh? All right, have that email come through to you? Probably. What time? What are you boys up to tonight?
We're chilling, man. Where's the house parties at?
I don't know.
Dunners, mate. You need just
Castle Street.
Send it. Is that where it is?
Or head off to the student area.
Yeah.
Go be on a couch.
Did you get that email? We got to show Tom him being old before he leaves.
There we go. Standing by. Here we go.
Here we go.
There it is.
Oh, come on now.
How good is that though?
I'm trying to place it. You look like the janitor from Family.
Do you know who I look like, bro? I look like that dude off.
It's Futurama.
No. Yeah, well,
the janitor in Futurama.
I look like Al Stewart.
The thing about this is terrifying because look, it's taken off your beard. It's given you a full moustache.
You can see it in the blur though. Like if you look really close, you can still see it, but it is weird. It is weird, man. Like, come on.
You just look like somebody who's complaining about damn kids these days.
Well, that's
wearing
all the old people in the world.
Yeah.
Damn kids.
What is this hip hop shit?
So you're looking for
these kids don't know hip hop. They don't know hip hop. They don't know.
Get off my lawn!
Get off my lawn, you sick little bastard!
All right, dude. So people who are listening to this in the audio version, they want to know more about you, Tom Francis Sound on Facebook.
Yep.
Tom Francis Facebook.
Yeah, Tom Francis Sound. It's Tom Francis Sound on everything, on Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that shit. I don't really use Twitter.
Yeah.
I use Snapchat and Instagram. So, get on that shit.
And your biggest audience is on Facebook, isn't it? About 25K?
Yeah, I don't know.
Something like that I noticed last night.
Something like that.
And if people want to know more about you and what's going on, Facebook, the best place to find for the upcoming gigs?
Yeah, Instagram. More probably like Instagram, to be honest, man.
Yeah.
Like, Instagram's the shit right there.
That was the 13 hours on the boat. I think that's completely valid and fair enough response.
That's unbelievable.
I've only spent, that one. I've only had a couple of bad crossings, and I feel like that anyway.
Bro, it was rough, man. Like at one point, it was rough.
Did you were you all having to lie down? Because that's when it's bad. If you're all lying down and they're passing out the vomit bags, that's when it's bad.
Well, we were all lying down anyway because we were like tired and shit. But like, I remember just waking up and it was just like this. Like, it's hard. Like, I can do it on video, but like, it's not like. No one audio is going to be able to hear this. I forgot that people were listening just on audio, but it was just like it was like,
right. So,
but then it went,
whoa.
And I was just like, it was like in doubles, eh? Yeah. And I was just like, woke up, get back to sleep.
Yeah, the best thing to do is lie down and like just go to sleep.
Yeah, man. Oh, is it funny, bro?
That's Jason's hot tip for the day. If you're on the ferry, just go
to sleep.
Hey, should we watch some midget wrestling?
Absolutely.
Midget wrestling.
That's something we need to check out.
Yeah.
We were just watching before you came in. What are they called? The guys who look after the bulls? Not look after them, kill them.
Yeah,
watching them getting horned by the bulls. Is that the right word?
The bulls.
Where's midget wrestling? What's that from? Is this one of the things you do? Is this your rabbit hole?
Nah, I mean, I just sort of thought about it.
We always have rabbit holes we go down. I've got a few of them on YouTube.
Well, no, we have this thing back in Hawke's Bay. Sometimes we have a bit of a joke about it, but like, imagine like...
Oh, it's even a small ring. Like the actual...
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is, how old is this, Jace? Just scroll up a little bit. This is 2015, because in this day and age, we're not supposed to say midgets, are we? Isn't it supposed to be little people wrestling? But I was going to say, if they've titled it that, then so be it.
Yeah.
We're just they're reading what they wrote.
Midget wrestling.
Yeah.
Oh.
I got him.
This will be good for the audio content. Yeah. If you're listening to the audio content, we're watching midget wrestling right now because we can.
Instagram?
Yeah.
Yeah, bro.
What is it?
At Pat Brittenden.
Yeah, there.
At the what?
At Pat Brittenden, just my name.
Okay, cool.
I'm the same as you, but everything's just my name. And obviously, Department of Conversation doesn't have Instagram yet, but we do it all through my own stuff.
How good is that, though, eh? Like, how good is it that you've got, like, you know, the name and everything like that?
Well, that's because I'm old, and I did it, like, when it all first came out.
It's so funny that you guys get people hitting you up about 1080.
Yeah.
Like, but, mate, we're trying, mate.
Well, because we obviously have used a little bit of imagery comparing to the Department of Conservation. We occasionally get someone who's a bit confused. In fact, the funniest one was there was a Central Otago school who tagged us in to one of their posts thanking the Department of Conversation for coming and helping them do a tree plant.
Did you just roll with it?
Yeah, totally. I didn't do anything.
Yeah, you just roll with it. Do you know what's funny, though?
We're at the stage where we only had like 100 followers, so 80 extra followers we can get.
And you just get all this love, eh? Like, they rate you like 5 out of 5.
Yeah, perfect.
Yo, it was funny, man, because, like, I always get tagged in wedding posts. There's this other singer. I shouldn't even be saying this, but there's this other singer called Tom Francis.
It's a success.
And, yeah, exactly. In like Byron Bay or some shit. He's like a folk singer.
Really?
Yeah. And like I always get tagged like, so happy to announce that we're having Tom Francis play at our wedding. And I'm like, yo, like, I'll come turn this bitch up, man. Shit.
They show that Snoop video.
Yeah.
Who should just show up? What was that? I remember seeing there was a thing that where like some woman like accidentally invited like the wrong family to Thanksgiving, and it was like this black family showed up to like suburban white neighborhood.
Yeah, let's roll with it.
And she just rolled with it, and then they apparently they just made a tradition. So for now they always just go over. I can't remember enough detail about to find it on the internet for you. But
how good is that?
So do you have any of those YouTube rabbit holes? I'll tell you what I do, and this is one of the things I would love to go to America and check out. You ever heard of a First Amendment audit?
No.
Okay, so what these troublemakers do is they go up to police stations and they start filming the police station from the sidewalk. Oh, no. And the police come out and go mental at them. And they're like, are you a terrorist? Why? And basically they're like, First Amendment, freedom of the press, you can't touch us, we're in public. And it's really interesting to see some of the stuff that comes from it. First Amendment audit. If you're going to put up First Amendment audit, put up Tyrant First Amendment audit, because they always put tyrant found First Amendment audit, and that's always the worst one.
Look, there he is. Look.
Oh, there you go.
He's
the folk singer.
He was doing a Kickstarter a while
back.
Him. There you go. That's who your namesake is. That people are tagging for weddings.
Oh, he's Baha'i. So that's like full on Eastern religion.
Oh,
so that'd be even more of a shock if you turned up.
Yeah.
Dude, he made $15,000. That's all right.
There you go. Crowdfunding.
Made $15,000 crowdfunding.
He only made his target by $260 though. Just
well, do you know what that means? He was $3,000 short, and he just put $3,500 in himself. That's what that means.
It's not a bad investment, eh?
Of course not.
Swapping $3 for $15, mate.
You ever looked at that for yourself?
What's that?
Well, crowdfunding, you know.
Nah, I don't like handouts, bro.
Yeah.
I'd rather just know, you know. I'd rather just work and do it myself. You know what I mean? It just feels better, you know, like. I don't like that shit.
So there's a pride element in a good way. You know, sometimes I say pride becomes a 404, but you know, you're a proud person.
Yeah.
You want to stand and fall on your own 2 feet.
Well, I want to look back at it in like 30, 40, 50 years and be like, yo.
When you look like that picture.
Yeah, when I look like that picture, it'd be like, I sent it, mate. I sent it.
You want to do Charlie Sheen proud.
30, 40, 50 years, you're going to be... What's life going to look like for you?
Ideally, bad bitches, Beverly Hills, chilling. Pull up in my Bentley, man. I got bitches in my Bentley getting it on, man.
Gold rims on the BT50.
The BT50 won't even exist in 50 years.
That'll be the kids, won't it?
Yeah.
But the kids, it'll be, what do you call it? The paddock car.
The paddock car.
Yeah.
Shitter, eh?
Blow around paddock in it.
Yeah, we'll just aquaplane into the ocean.
And then have the lifestyle farm somewhere in New Zealand to come back to occasionally. Up in Central, with all the American stars.
Yeah, the Wire rapping. You can get a crib next to James Cameron and Peter Jackson. There you go.
James Cameron? Who's James Cameron?
The director of like Avatar and stuff.
Avatar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is he?
He's got a massive big section out in the Wire up in
that's
Valley.
crazy.
Yeah.
Well, they're making Avatar here, aren't they?
Yeah,
because Cliff Curtis is in it.
I think they're doing 2 and 3 at the same time. I think.
Oh wow!
So. Is it gonna now? Okay, rumor. It doesn't matter if you're not an Avatar fan. I heard it's going to be underwater.
Don't ask me. I'm not besties with PJ.
Damn.
I don't know. I could be wrong on saying.
Could be just you might be just getting your wires crossed with Aquaman.
Maybe.
Have you seen? No, I just have to ask you. Have you seen Aquaman? The new Aquaman?
Yeah.
And with Tim in it?
I've never seen it.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's Tim.
That's deep fake. They use deep fake in that now, eh?
Yeah, because they had to age him down.
Yeah.
But
What, are you joking?
No.
So they made him younger.
Yeah.
But Timur Morrison plays Aquaman's dad in the movie, and there's this scene, and me and my wife are pretty sure we're hoping that he added to the script, or the script was written there, because he has to cook the guy breakfast next day, and he's like, I'll cook you some eggs.
I'm sure he did.
And I was like, that has to be, that cannot be of coincidence.
Well, that's like Taika Waititi in the Thor film, adding all those references to the castle and all this kind of stuff in there as well.
That's right, because in the Thor films, there's like one of those Easter eggs. All of the ships' names in Thor
Commodores
are like are models of like Fords, like Tirana, Commodore, that sort of Escort.
And breaking news, it was just released today that Taika's been signed off for the 4th one.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah,
he's a dude, man. I mean,
he's playing the game.
Rachel House, who performs in Thor as well, a lot of New Zealand films.
I thought you were about to say Rachel Hunter, a bit of a Milford sound.
No.
I've never heard somebody refer to it as Milford Sound.
Yeah, Milford Sound. And the other one is, if you want to drop the C-bomb without anyone knowing, just you can just be like, mate, that's just a bit of a country move, mate.
We always do. We always do. See you next Thursday.
Yeah.
And did you know Sugar Honey Iced Tea? When people say Sugar Honey Iced Tea instead of shit, they go, Sugar Honey Iced Tea is in Madagascar, the kids movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the Chris Rock character says Sugar Honey Iced Tea in Madagascar.
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Hilarious.
That's funny. 1,000 times with my kids, but
Look out for it.
That? What?
That, bro. That's my gadgets I play with. What about this one? So we need another camera, Jase. Check this one out.
This shit though.
That one out as well.
Dude, look at this. Hold on, let me video this real quick. Come on,
it's because when people come in and you're not. I mean, it's really good talking to people who are performing, who are performers, or who are broadcasters, because they know how to just kind of chat. People who aren't sometimes are a little bit, they need to be a little bit sort of, just bored out, and you give them things to play with.
What's this?
You know?
Yeah, look at that. No,
this one's cool.
All right.
Because it's all just kind of joined together and it's a continual spin.
That's just tripping. What about that one?
This one's also just a continual spin.
Look at that.
This is pretty good for the audio podcast, by the way, that we're playing with desktop stuff right now.
This is gold.
This is award-winning broadcasting right now.
Maybe I should do audio descriptions.
Pat, you know that I think this is the best radio show in the world.
Colourful thing that you twirl around.
Okay, so in Dunedin, where you boys, are you hungry?
You are hungry. Yeah.
Okay, so Reburger.
Wendy's. No.
Reburger.
Wendy's
is the place to go now.
Yeah, Reburger.
No, Reburger is the place to go now. Yep.
When you go to Queenstown, everybody's going to tell you to eat Ferg Burger, and Reburger is Dunedin's equivalent of Ferg Burger.
All right, so look it up.
Wait for like half an hour.
The best burgers in the world.
All right.
Like the best.
Hands down.
Hashtag sponsor us, Reburger.
Yeah, we should do that, eh? We should do that. Get them to send it up. Why don't we ring them right now? Go, JP. JP. This is the hustle, man. I'll ring him. I'll get him to ring them.
You can call them. Will they answer? I don't know.
I like that your main man in your entourage is JP because it's such an entourage name.
Yo, what's it called?
Reburger.
Okay, ring Reburger.
I don't think they deliver.
Yeah, but tell them we want some. What do you guys want? tell them we're doing an interview here. Give them the whole spiel. Tell them we want.
We're on our way.
Some burgers, man. Right? Reburger. Yeah, ring them up. Tell them we're doing an interview. We're gonna give them a mad shout out on the air right now if they do it. We already did, but
we already done it.
We already did.
Yeah. You can be our hype man.
Yeah. This is who's the hype man in the crew?
Me.
No, NZ. No. Okay, so we got NZ caption here. Come in here, NZ. Come and get on the camera. All right. All the single ladies out here. Or dudes, NZ capture right here. He goes hard on the paint. He's going hard. He doesn't really like being on a camera. He likes being behind the camera.
Well, that's right.
Like he likes being behind.
You'll be on the wide right now.
Got him.
You haven't been on camera since the old episode of Target, eh?
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, after when you got caught sniffing those undies. Panty sniffer. He's like the beast of Blenheim, but he sniffs undies.
That's a Kiwi reference too. Like, have you got any Police 10-7 references?
Always blow on the pie.
That's a generational thing. Like if I don't know how old you are, but I'm guessing you'd say Crime Watch. Do you know what Crime Watch is?
Yeah, I know he's been on it.
Because I'm joking. If you're too young, you'd have to say Police 10-7.
Yeah. I think I did catch the end of that.
Crime Watch was the thing before Police 10-7. It's like.
Did it have old mate on there? And he's like, "Now this young scumbag of a shit."
Oh, I think who was it actually? Who was on Crime Watch? Pat, can you remember? Who was
some bald dude?
Some old,
I think it was white bald dude. Former police officer.
It was the same format.
Fake news, guys.
You know what? I feel like we're naturally coming to an end now.
I think we're just starting to get a bit chaotic.
It feels like
we're just getting a bit chaotic.
It feels like we're talking about panty sniffers. That might be a natural progression.
Yeah, well, that's only because NZ came in the room. If that never happened, then... So, NZ's Instagram name...
What's his Twitter handle?
NZ Capture.
No, not Twitter. I mean, his Tinder handle. There you go.
Oh, yeah. Add him on Grindr. So NZ Wild Goose Capture. NZ Wild Swan Capture on Snapchat. And NZ Wild Mallard Duck in the Park Capture for Facebook.
That's me. I'm talking to myself. Sheesh, hang on, bro. I just noticed there's a whole bunch of comments there, Jace. On our Facebook feed. Anything worth referencing?
Most of them were just telling me that I'd stuffed up the sound.
Right,
yeah. So we got JP on the burgers right now, guys.
And do you want to do some tickets for tomorrow night?
Let's do some tickets.
Let's do some tickets for tomorrow night. That means it's really only for people who are going to check this out between now and dinner tomorrow night.
Yep.
What do you want to do? Come to your Facebook page? Come to our Facebook page?
Come to your one.
Yep.
Send me the list.
All right. How many?
Let's do a whole lot. Whatever. I don't really care. Let's do something.
Double.
You could just do a thing that if it can be like a secret thing that if they
let's do a question that they have to know.
Yeah.
Well,
from
just
this
say
podcast.
They just know. Even just talking having us talk about it now is like if they show up to the door and say that that the Department of Conversation sent them.
Yeah, not the
conservation. No, if they say that, they get kicked out.
Yeah, well, they need to stop 1080, mate.
Yeah, they need to stop 1080.
So
if they show up to the door and say ban 1080,
here's the question.
It has to be from the podcast.
Has to be like this, okay? Because we talked about NZ Capture, the sex pest sniffing undies.
Yeah.
So they have to come up and say, what does NZ Capture sniff?
So we'll ask that. So why don't we ask that question on the Facebook page?
Yeah. What does NZ Capture sniff?
And to 4 people, double.
Just do like 10. I don't care.
Okay. How many?
10. Yeah. Are you guys gonna come?
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Come through.
I'll check with
come
through.
Yeah.
Yeah, check with the missus, mate.
Cool.
Get the sign off, mate. Sign it off.
Get it signed off.
And just watch yourself around NZ, okay, guys?
All right. So Tom Francis sound for everything.
Yeah. Tom Francis sound Snapchat. If you're on Tinder, add me.
Swipe right.
How many Tinder profiles are you getting?
Let's have a look.
Oh, you should have a look from now because you just got rid of them all. See if there's any new ones out there at the moment.
Slide into somebody's DM.
No.
Who's your cup of tea? We were just talking about it before. It's celebrity crushes. Who's your ideal woman?
JP sussed the burgers.
You did.
Yeah,
okay, so what you guys want?
Whatever.
Oh, we're gonna text them when we're down there.
Text them when we're down there.
Yeah, I'm gonna text his number.
Text whose number?
The guy that I just rang.
Well, can you text them when we're down there?
Yeah.
You guys come with us?
Yeah, maybe. We've got a little bit of editing to do afterwards, but we'll be there 5 minutes after you guys.
All right, okay. So, celebrity crush. Imagine banging Selena Gomez. Or like...
Yeah, but you're talking to someone who's got grey in his beard, bro. So...
Yeah, true. That's
half
like
plus
12
7? Half plus 7? What's half plus 7 for you, Pat?
Oh, mate.
What?
What's half plus 7? That's the rule. Half plus 7.
Oh, is that the rule?
Half your age.
Is that the rule? He's like, man, I've been doing it all wrong.
You halve your age and then add 7. That's the rule.
Oh, that's like 30,
how young.
bro.
That's how young you're allowed to go.
It's like
without it being weird.
Come on,
30 is like it's too young. I'm connected. No, I'm connected. So it was celebrity crushes, and mine was Kate Beckinsale. That we were talking about this afternoon.
I have no idea who that is.
Oh, you're missing out.
Okay, so probably To be honest,
are you doing Tinder again right now?
I'm just trying to load it because my Wi-Fi isn't really working that well.
Play.
Here we go.
I was thinking about before I came in today that I had to that you know that saying, it is better to be assumed an idiot than to open your mouth and remove all doubt. I was thinking about it's better to be assumed to be white than open your mouth and remove all doubt when it came to me talking about hip hop. So. Yeah.
Oh, I was going to ask you. This is a genuine question.
Hey mate, just
yeah. This sounds slightly.
No, this is our thing on the tour. We keep doing that to everyone. NZ, when he's sniffing too much pants. Sorry to interrupt, but we're just like, hey NZ mate, just take it.
This is going to be potentially a slightly inappropriate question now after that comment. But going from here to America in the hip hop scene, how does the N-word go down with performing for you and that kind of stuff?
I never say it.
No.
I never say it.
Don't need to. Well, never have. Don't want to.
No. It's not what I am. It's not. Yeah,
not part of your cultural sort of experience.
Yeah. No, you can't say that. I get people call me it all the time though.
In a good way.
In a good way.
Yeah.
Matt.
You can say it.
That's what I mean. No, I'm not going to say it. It's disrespectful. Yeah, it's funny though.
The best example, the most interesting example I gave, Kendrick Lamar. You were talking about Kendrick before, eh?
Yep.
So he's got lots of songs full of the N-word.
Yeah.
And he got a girl up on stage. Have you seen that?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah, he got a girl up on stage who's white.
That's wrong though.
I know, but he got her up on stage to sing with him. And she sung his lyrics that he got her on stage for, which included the N-word, and he stopped and told her off.
Yeah, I know, it's weird, eh?
And then the whole crowd singing it, half of which are Caucasian as well.
Yeah. It's like when he comes to New Zealand, like, come on now.
He was down here, he did Forsyth Bar.
No, I was there. Yeah.
That's a way to travel.
While I was there, I was backstage there. Yeah.
Oh, were you performing?
No.
Oh, you were just backstage?
I was chilling.
Oh, that's the thing. Yeah, it was crazy.
Delaney's the name. R.I.P. Delaney.
And he stops it. I mean, yeah, invite someone on stage and they sing your lyrics. And
Anyway, it is what it is.
All right, hey, we're going to go Reburger.
Win tickets. Come to the door. Say, what does NZ capture sniff? Boom. Free tickets for you. Let's go. Yeah.
And we'll
Tinder's going ape shit in here as well. I got 638 matches. I'm serious.
So it's a busy night.
You got a busy night.
Are you a swipe right, swipe left, everything? What do you do?
Sometimes I like just, and then other times I get picky with it. But whatever, which
you could cover.
It's a match
with it.
Again, since the Snoop Dogg video came out, has Tinder blown up a bit more?
Oh yeah, people like, this page fake. This is catfish.
It's catfish. One of my favourite television programs.
Yeah, it's strange.
It is strange.
It's strange, eh? It's bizarre.
All right.
Anyway, thanks so much for having me.
I'm wrapping this up. Tom Francis, sound on everything. Thanks for coming in.
Thanks so much,
Time
man.
to eat. Jill.
Let's go.